Welcome to EpochStream, the show where I play whatever I feel like. I'm MystikDan, and today I'm playing Kingdom Hearts. I am exploring Traverse Town at the moment. Although, I still think it makes more sense to say Traverse Town, but whatever. I think that's how they pronounce it, Traverse Town, here in the game, so I'll just stick with the canon. And, so, with FF7, they decided they were going to go with 3D graphics, because that's what everyone was going. I'm picking up this conversation from the last episode for any of you on YouTube. And I guess, I don't know, they felt like they wanted to give it a different look for their characters. They wanted someone that could more easily be represented in 3D. I don't really know. But Tetsuya Nomura had been there for a while. He had been working as a monster designer and was making awesome monster designs. Some of which are like really horrific and nightmarish. I love those, you know? The beasts look really like fierce and feral and dangerous, and oh, they're just awesome. And they decided to give him the reins for those character designs, and they look great. They're awesome. They really are. They look really cool. And he designed some extremely popular characters. And he's been basically their head character designer, with a few exceptions. With 9, they went back to Yoshitaka Amano, because that was supposed to be like a kind of throwback and callback to the whole history of the series, which I loved. And it's part of why it was my favorite game in the series, because it's just, it does so many things right, and very few things does it do wrong. And it's just, it touches me in all the right places in my heart and my soul. I love that game so much. But he's designed the characters for 7, 8, 10, and 10-2, of course, and 13 and 15. 13 was such a sad excuse for a game. So bad. But at least the characters looked good for once. I loved them. They actually looked unique and interesting, because 12, they looked so boring and stale and colorless and bland. Everything about 12 was just... Don't care for 12 at all. I think people who like MMORPGs probably are the kind of people that would really like 12. I'm just not one of those people, so I really didn't care for 12 at all. Don't see much purpose in exploring the hotel or the Gizmo shop right now, because I will explore those later. So yeah, I'll just move on to District 3 to keep this moving. But yeah, it was starting to show that his character designs were becoming the really popular ones in the Final Fantasy series. Everybody loved Cloud and Sephiroth. People loved Tifa for reasons, and you know, his character designs were really cool, really unique and interesting and memorable. And I think that's important in character designs. So here's the 3rd district. And so they decided to give him the reins with this game. I'm not exactly sure why. Maybe he's just a huge fan of Disney and had already expressed a big desire to work on it, and that he had a story and idea in mind of how he could mesh the two together by separating all the movies into worlds. The house is kind of meh. Well, I'll just show it really quick. The vacant house. There's nothing in here. Absolutely nothing. It's all decrepit and falling apart, and just boxes that people left. It's an interesting place, but there's also nothing there. It's just cool design. But it'll be more meaningful later on. So this is so frustrating. This is the door to the 1st district that guy, the skinny guy, was standing in front of. But I can't open it because it's closed off. It'll be very convenient when that's open later. So yeah, they gave him the reins with this game. They allowed him to be the director of the game and the battle design and the gameplay style, and he made it an action RPG compared to the typical turn-based JRPG kind of thing that they've been doing in all their series from that point. So it was more like their Mana series, or Seiken Densetsu, the Holy Sword series as it was called in Japanese. There are cords sticking out of the pipe. Lightning. Cool. And there's this big keyhole that says, looks like it's locked. And you think that maybe Sora would wonder, I have a giant thing that's shaped like a key. Maybe I could try to use it to open things. But no, he doesn't think that. Actually, Sora's character is designed to not be the brightest of the bunch. And check that out. You see it? Isn't that cute? Lady in the Tramp. I love it. I love it. Come on. And so he designed all these characters just like 7, 8, and 10. But he decided to make them very much like Disney. So, which mostly just explains why all the humans have the absolutely enormous feet. Or at least his unique original humans, like Sora, Kairi, and Riku. Andrea actually hates their big feet. She hates them so much she won't even play the game. And it kills me! I wish she would play, because I think she'd love it. Anyway, so he designed all this, and I think, for the most part, he's done a great job. This is close off. It's emblazoned with a stylized flame. So, not much going on here. We'll just have to turn around and go back. This isn't very well explained, but in this, you're supposed to kind of keep exploring, and then when you've looked everywhere once, it's just kind of expected you'll... Whoa, that was close. You'll head back and talk to Sid in the accessory shop, because it's like, what else are you supposed to do? Alright, let's get some crap. Unfortunately, things don't drop a whole lot of money at first. So as you can see, I only have 164 money after all that, so it takes a while to build up money and buy things. And, so, yeah, I think he did a pretty good job. I mean, it has some flaws, and there are some things that aren't quite perfectly balanced, but overall, I think this was a great game. A great system that had some issues. The camera was the biggest one. Not being able to use the right stick to move the camera was just a tragedy. It's nice to be able to have the right stick as an option to move down the commands here on the left, but I have the D-pad for that. I don't need the right stick, so why in the world couldn't they have utilized it for a good camera controller? Oh well. And I mean, there are definitely some, like, weak elements and some, you know, rough around the edges things about this, but... And they've hammered those out like nobody's business. And there they are. Where is he? Leon! We'll explore this really quick just because I'm here. The Gizmo Shop. This is actually a fairly fun place to grind, because monsters will just show up here endlessly. Ever and ever and ever. And, so yeah, the music in this game is not done by Final Fantasy veterans Nobuo Uematsu or Chrono newcomer Yasunori Mitsuda, who's my favorite. This was done by kind of their trusty backup lady, who they use for some of their more quirky and interesting kind of things, especially for like cross-platform stuff, because they used her for Mario RPG, which was phenomenal as a game, and had great music because of Yoko Shimomura. She made the music for that game and for this game, and she made the music for... Oh, she's done a bunch of things. She also made the music for the Mario and Luigi games, the follow-ups to Super Mario RPG on the handheld systems. While Paper Mario used to be the console follow-up, which I like more. I love the Paper Mario games, but those were done by Intelligent Systems, the people who make Fire Emblem, and who helped make the first Metroid. And those are awesome, but in a different way. So both those series are follow-ups to Mario RPG, which really just shows the testament of Square's brilliance, because they perfectly married Final Fantasy and Mario with that game. It is just the perfect role-playing game. It's so good. Oh, another Lucid Shard. Lots of money, lots of experience. Unfortunately, with streaming and recording, it's kind of hard, because it's like, I don't want to just take forever grinding like I normally would, because that's boring to watch, you know? Not a whole lot of fun. But, you know, it's kind of my playstyle to do so. I like to take my time to, you know, grind it out and get stronger so that I can do things fairly well, especially since I'm going to be doing the slower leveling at first, and I'm on expert mode, so it's harder difficulty, and all that kind of stuff. These guys don't want to quit. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, level up and I got strength. That's always nice. So yeah. Just some different people, but Hironobu Sakaguchi, who is the head person, always has been, of Final Fantasy, was an executive producer for this game, and I just get the feeling like he helped in more ways than that suggests. Because this game seems to feel a little more fleshed out in its ambience, its atmosphere, its setting, and its mood and darkness, which I feel like was probably his touch. And the rest of the games in the series, because this is the only one that he had a hand in, I feel like they've probably lost that. So these aren't moving, and this little clock thing isn't doing anything, and it will later. We'll have to come back here later. Head out the other door on the other side of this room, and now we're further up here. That's the door to the Dalmatian's place, and here's a ladder. Kind of wobbly, I guess I can't climb it. Actually, it will be over on this side later. But I think that's about it. I think it's time to head back to the first district. So let's do it. And, yeah, so I feel like because he left shortly after this and the Final Fantasy movie, which bombed disastrously. Hitting the hey, good night. Hey, Mark, love you, man. Thank you so much for coming to watch me. Catch the rest of this on YouTube. Yeah, thanks, dude. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Have a good one, alright? Well, I think he's probably the only one that was in my Twitch at this point, so the rest of this will be for you guys on YouTube. Yeah, after the Final Fantasy movie, which he heavily focused on, and was basically... And now look, here it was all peaceful, but now the shadows are here too, so... Things are going kind of nuts. Obviously, the Heartless, I've either followed him here, or they're just growing now, or something's going on, because they weren't here before, and now they showed up that he's here. So what is going on? Why do they seem to be following him and ruining his life? That's the big question. He's got to find a safe haven. And so there's just a lot going for this game. I think it's fantastic. And Disney threw their full support behind this, surprisingly. They went through a lot of pains to get the original voice actors in this. They didn't get a lot of them, but there were many that they did. Some, including some that would be surprising. I want to really quick drop off some of these postcards. Got a cottage, a mithril shard, a mega potion. That's it. So we'll just look at those really quick. Potion restores 30 HP to one character, 60 HP, and the Mega Potion is 30 to all party members. A cottage fully restores the party HP and MP and can only be used from the menu outside of battle. So a Lucid Shard is a gem shard containing Essence of Emptiness. So that's used for synthesis. And this is a Mineral Shard containing a rare metal. That's cool. Do I have anything else I can equip? Nope. And no abilities yet. Excuse me. Alright. Oh, excuse me, everybody. I've been very tired as of late. Still haven't found him. Keep your chin up. Take another look around town. Alright, thanks, buddy. Let's go ahead and save, because something is about to happen. So, let's see what awaits me back out here, since I don't know what else to do. I'll keep looking. Oh, but it's a cutscene.
They'll come at you.
David Boreanaz from Buffy and Angel.
They'll keep on coming at you. as long as you continue to win.
That is Squa from FF8. Our first FF character.
But why?
Well,
Why would it choose a kid like you?
who's his proper age.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Never mind. Now, let's see that keyblade.
What? There's no way you're getting this.
All right. Then have it your
I
way.
think he did a pretty good job with Squa.
Ha! 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 Come on!
Got him! Nice, that was what I was waiting for. Whoops! Let's use a potion.
Here!
Okay.
Come on!
Ow, he got me. Come on. Oh, he got me! No! That's not okay. I'm not okay with that. I gotta beat him. And, sorry. Gotta do it. So what I just did, if you don't know how I reset out of there so fast, lots of Squaresoft games used to have this, and then they stopped, and I'm so upset about it, just like everything Squaresoft's done in the past decade. Holding down the shoulder buttons and hitting start and select at the same time will do a soft reset and quit out of the game and go back to the main menu. The main screen of the game. But I can't skip. Good chance to talk. So,
And they'll keep on coming at you.
yeah, Hironobu Sakaguchi was very focused on the Final Fantasy movie, which was a full feature-length movie that was using their CG graphics that they had pioneered and popularized with,
Never mind.
you know, FF8,
Now.
and FF7, and especially FF8,
What?
and then 9 a little bit, and 10 again.
You're getting this.
And they got all Hollywood involved, you know, Sony, I think, helped them out with it, and they got all major name actors and all that kind of stuff. Kioro, hey Matt, good to see ya. Ouch. Oh, come on! I thought I had that. Okay. Nope. Dang it, I missed again!
This should help.
This is embarrassing.
Come on!
Oh, his poise is too high, I can't knock him back. Got him. Yes, they seem to have stopped doing their soft reset. Even in Kingdom Hearts 2 they stopped it, and I'm so angry about it. Because it would have been so handy to have. So the camera just has issues. Got him. Just gotta get that timing down. Ow! You gonna do the fire? Come on, do the fire. No?
Here!
Nope, he's gonna hit me. Ow, gosh! Why aren't you using it? No! Alright.
Here!
Why isn't he using his fire? Got him! Did it!
No way. I can lose.
Beat you, David Boreanaz. I used every item I had, but...
Now you're
I love his acting there. He's like, you're gonna...
Oh, you're slipping, Leon.
You're not supposed to win that fight. It's supposed to be hard. But you can beat him.
I went easy on him. Looks like things are worse than we thought. A lot worse.
This is a big, long, important cutscene, so let's let this play out. A lot of exposition.
Gosh, there's nobody here. Sure is spooky.
Actually, I'm not scared.
Excuse me.
Did the king send
Mandy Moore. I love her. I've always liked her. And she's great as Aerith. Who's from FF7, of course. She did not come back after this, and it was so upsetting. Mana Suvani was fine in Advent Children.
Come on, lazy bum. Wake up.
That was Kairi. But she was terrible in Kingdom Hearts 2 as Aerith. I don't know what happened.
You okay?
I guess.
Those creatures that attacked you are after the keyblade. But it's your heart they really want. Because you wield the keyblade.
I'm so glad that you're okay, Kairi.
Kairi? Who are you talking about? I'm the great ninja.
Voice just changed right there.
I think you might have overdone it, Squall.
That's Leon.
The keyblade.
Yeah, we had to get it away from you to shake off those creatures. It turns out that's how they were trapped.
And that's why they showed up.
It was the only way to conceal your heart from them. But it won't work for long. Still, hard to believe that you, of all people, are the chosen one.
Oh,
Well, I suppose beggars can't be choosers.
why don't you start making sense? What's
I'm
going
tired of
on
you
here?
insulting me.
Okay. You know there are many other worlds out there, besides your castle in this town, right?
Yeah?
But they're supposed to be a secret.
They've been secret, because they've never been connected. Until now. When the Heartless came, everything changed.
The Heartless?
The ones who attacked you.
This is the first time you hear the
remember?
word.
Those
Same
were
with
the
Keyblade.
hearts.
Well, no.
The darkness in people's hearts. That's what attracts them.
And there is darkness within every heart.
Almost.
Hey, have you heard of someone named Ansem?
There we go.
Ansem?
He was studying the Heartless. He recorded all of his findings in a very detailed report.
Gosh, can we see it?
Its pages are scattered everywhere.
Scattered.
Too many worlds.
Oh, then maybe the king went to find them.
Yes, those were my thoughts exactly.
We've got to find him quick.
Red. Trust me, Ninja King.
That's right. The Keyblade.
So, this is the key.
Exactly.
The Heartless have great fear of the Keyblade. That's why they'll keep coming after you, no matter what.
Well, I didn't ask for this.
The keyblade chooses its master, and it chose you.
Or did it?
So, tough luck.
How did all this happen? I remember being in my room. Wait a minute. What happened to my home? My island? Riku! Kairi!
You know what? I really don't know.
Alright, let's pause that, and I will stop this episode and start the next one in just a little bit. So thanks, guys, for checking out EpochStream. This is MystikDan signing out. Bye!